stuff is I'm back on Periscope, and my name is Jess Grippo, for those of you who don't know me. And I'm here to help you dance into your answers, which is another way of saying free yourself creatively, tap into what's inside rather than seeking stuff outside to help you really connect to your power, your truth, your self-expression. Whether or not you call yourself an artist or a dancer, this kind of stuff is really helpful for everyone, no matter what's going on in your life. And today I want to talk about, these 2 words that are going to boost your creative power. Now, let me start with a mini story to kick us off. And so last year, I was one of the clients who I was working with. She was working on a dance piece, something that she was choreographing and going to be performing in our showcase. And it was the first time that she was doing a solo dance piece. It was really important to her. She was channeling in that dance piece a lot of the things that have been happening to her since moving out of New York and changing careers and a whole bunch of other things going on, right? It was deeply meaningful for her. And she was very clear on a lot of those pieces, but then at a certain point in the process, she was like, well, I don't know what to do. Do you think I should wear shoes or go barefoot? Well, and I can't decide on the music and this and this. And then, well, what if I, right? And it kept being this, like, all these questions and this very wishy-washy kind of energy, which maybe you can relate, whether or not dance or choreography is your thing, right? Think about a time in your life when you were having trouble making a decision and you were kind of in that wishy-washy land. So that wishy-washy land is the thing that diminishes our power, right? Oftentimes it's because we're waiting for someone else to make a decision for us. All right, let me just let this other person tell me if I should wear shoes or not, or, whatever it is. Or let me check in with the astrological forecast and see what my horoscope says, and then I'll just listen to that. Or let me wait to hear what Lady Gaga says on her next music video. I don't know, whatever. Not that those things are bad, right? Because I love reading my horoscope every week. I love listening to what Lady Gaga has to say. I love all those things. But at the end of the day, it's you run the show. It's what's going on inside of you that determines whether or not you're going to do something, right? So the 2 words are, I decide. Repeat after me. I decide. You decide. You decide what kind of shoes you're going to wear. You decide if you're going to wear a funky, weird necklace with a random t-shirt today and make it look like an outfit. You decide if you're going to say yes to that job opportunity or say yes to that date, right? And the word decide comes from, the root of the word is actually to kill something off, right? Side, that part of the word side is about killing, letting go of something. And this can incite a lot of fear in us, right? What if I decide to do this thing, but then I'm letting go of all these other possibilities, right? A lot of fear can come up when you're saying no to certain things. Understandably so. It can be scary to say, like, okay, I'm making a bold move and saying yes to this, which means I'm saying no to all this other stuff. However, when you say no and when you say yes to something, you're expanding the possibilities that you have. You are freeing yourself, and you're also freeing other people in your life. Have you ever been around or with a person who's very indecisive or wishy-washy, or not strong in sharing what they want or need, right? That can be kind of stressful, okay? And I've been on both sides of this, believe me. I definitely can fall into those patterns of being like, I don't know, yeah, whatever, that's cool, right? It's one thing if, like, you're genuinely in the mode where you're just like, yeah, I'm really feeling open. You make all the decisions. Like, that could be a fun thing to defer that decision making to someone else. But in a regular situation, it can actually be, it can be a little bit frustrating maybe. Like, the person doesn't really know what you want, or you just saying that you want something just because, you want to make them happy. It's like, it can just incite a whole bunch of, like, weird, icky, non-communicative feelings going on, right? Okay, so we don't want to do that. So I decide, you decide what happens. I invite you to use that as your mantra in your creative expression and whatever it is that you are working on these days, as well as just in random things in your life. My belief is that whatever's happening in our creative life is a mirror or a microcosm for the other things happening in our day-to-day life, in the other, in our career, our relationships, the other things that are happening. And so I always find it really important to have some kind of a creative practice or project, whether it's, obviously, if you guys know me, dancing is one of them, but also writing can be really helpful as well, and just processing, getting things out of you, So what else was I going to say on that? Yeah, I'm just reading my notes here. So that was what I wanted to tell you today. Take that decision-making power back. You create your life. You have the reins. Do your art, do your thing, and and be happier because of it. And if you do decide on something, please share it with me. I'd love to hear. You can comment here. You can find me at, on Twitter, Instagram, all the other places that we find each other these days, but not Snapchat. Like I said earlier, I'm on Snapchat. You can follow me there, but I haven't really been doing much on it in any case. So, correct. Maybe Michael has been trying to get me to do Snapchat, or not exactly trying, but cool, Darshak. You're getting motivated. That's great. I'm really glad to hear that. I'd love to hear what you're motivated to do. Is there a decision that you're going to make? Tell me. So I'll leave you with that. Actually, you know what I'm going to leave you with? I'm going to leave you with a dance, because that's what we do here. So in this song, now that we've established this decision-making power, I want you to feel your power. I want you to own it. I want you to touch your belly. I want you to feel the fire from inside your belly. And then let it out. Go dance it out. Go own your power. I'll see you next time on Periscope. If you're not already part of the Creative Fridays blog and conversation, come on and join me. You can go to creativefridays.com or jessgrippo.com. And every week I send out a love note to your creative soul. I'd love to see you there. Have a great, what day is it? Wednesday. Bye.